Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. This is your Akim Jalazil, back with another quick lesson. And this topic is about the world is in a state of delusion, man. The only reason why I picked this topic up through the spirit, man, going about your everyday life in this world, and especially the times that we're living in, man, you can see the mindset of these people, man. They are not living in reality, man. They're living in their own delusional perception of reality. And by me stating that is this country here in Babylon the Great, aka America, is actually at war, man. But these people walking around as though nothing is going on in the world. Everything's skyrocketing. These gas prices are going up. It seems like every day it increase every day, man. You know what I'm saying? And these people are walking around as though nothing is really going on and still doing the same fuckery that they're doing in spiteful, jealous, envious, non-meaningful activities to each other, man. But I'm gonna go into this concept that I came up. Well, what I put in Google, I put in the world is on a. I meant to say in, but it says I meant to say in Salakia. The world is in a state of delusion. It says that concept that the world is in a state of delusion is a philosophical, spiritual, and psychological perception suggesting humanity is detached from objective reality, often consumed by illusions, ego, or false perceptions. And that's what's going on in the state of this world. These people here in Babylon the Great, man, they are in a state of illusion due to these people's egos and false perceptions of this reality, man. And like I mentioned earlier, that this country is actually at war without them actually declaring it. And soon enough, they're going to declare war, man, because it's going to be evident. They're going to start drafting people. You can see these military personnel are moving about, the country and the city. So yeah, man, this country is actually at war without being declared at war, but these people don't see it. And they're in a state of delusion, man. They're walking around carelessly as nothing is going on, still doing a spiteful, envious, deceitful, like meaningless, man, activities or things towards other people, man. Like the things these people do are meaningless, man. You know what I'm saying? As if there's nothing going on in the world more important than trying to start some feud with somebody, with your neighbor next door. That's the state that these people in, man. But a lot of these people, they are retards in reality, man. But I'm gonna go into, it says key aspects of world as delusion. It says spiritual, philosophical view, Maya, Moha. It said many Eastern traditions view the material world as Maya, an illusion that acts as a veil leading to Moha, delusion, or attractment. It is seen not as non-existent, but as consistently changing and temporary. It says, psychological / perceptual view. Some perspectives influenced by psychology suggest that consciousness shapes reality, making the world a dream or an object of the mind rather than a truly objective reality. And that's what these people are living in. Babylon the Great, aka America. They're trying to live this false illusion of an American dream, man. They think this place right here is going to be forever, and all they're trying to do is hoping to get in position to be the benefactor of this world, man. And this world right here is on its way out, man. They don't see the demise of this society, man, because you reap what you sow, man. And this devil has been reaping discourse, bloodshed, confusion throughout the world, man. And this and parts of the world, and basically the world in general, has woke up to this false perception that this devil has trying to perpetuate throughout the world, man. It says, the enemy of peace. Some philosophical perceptives such as those discussed in Medium suggest that this shared state of delusion is the primary cause of conflict, and that eliminating it is key to peace. Exactly, man. Eliminating this place right here, man, is actually the key to peace, man, because these people right here is in a state of delusion. And the more that Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man exists, there will be no peace, man. And that's what the scripture said. It says there's no peace. So like if I get that precept, but it says there's no peace for the wicked, man. Yeah, Mr. Lockett, let me get that precept. This is the book of Isaiah 48, and the point is at 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked, man. And we know Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, man. And that's why this society and the world is in the state that it's in, because of what? They're living in a state of delusion. It's like what it says. It says the enemy of peace, which, by coincidental, this devil that's the current commander in chief, he tried to say he's the president of peace, man. But actually, he's contrary, man, because this devil has been doing nothing but sowing discourse, conflict, wars throughout since his administration, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to convince himself and these people through the state of delusion, because he says what I'm doing, I'm bringing about peace, but actually he's doing contrary to that, man, by doing what? This recent assassination of this other country's top leader, the continued because the Octas told me they're over there, what's going on in the Mexico, where the Gulf of Mexico, with him seizing other countries' natural resources and abducting or pretty much kidnapping another country's leader, man. That's not sowing peace, man. That's sowing conflict and pretty much a war, man. The enemy of peace. Some philosophical perspectives, such as those discussed in Medium, suggest that this shared state of delusion is the temporary cause of a conflict, and that eliminating it is key to peace. And that's what it said. Also the precept says what? The triumphing of the wicked is but a short time, roughly paraphrasing, man. Let me see if I can get that precept, because I think I'm chopping it up. Yeah, this is the book. Was it the book of Job? 20 and 25. I'm at 20 and 5. It reads, it says, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And that's what we're living in, man. We're living in the triumphing of the wicked, man. So this devil has became the victor, but it's only for a moment in comparison to the rulership of a perpetual one by Yahweh Shai that's going to be ruled by the children of Israel, man, under the power of Yahweh Shai, man, the supreme power, man. This state that we're living in, man, this state of delusion, this state of what? Not peace, but war. This state that we're in is nothing more than a moment in comparison to an eternity, man. And I'm about to get this other precept, which is the main one that I feel like you wanted to bring out in the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and 11. It says, and for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. And these people are living in strong delusion, man. They believe that this place right here, Babylon the Great, aka America, is a perpetual one, man. They think there's nothing above this devil. That's why you see a bunch of these coons, man. You could obviously tell that's what they are kissing this devil's ass, and whatever he says, they do. Whatever agenda he's trying to execute, they're with it, because they don't want, what's that saying in the world, bite the hand that feed them. And that's what they want to get close to Esau, Edom, because they think, by joining hand with this devil, that's the only way they're going to succeed in society, man. But they don't, they don't want to accept that this devil, you should be what? You should pretty much shun this devil, man, because him and his empire is going down. But these people around here, because the Lord said only a remnant will return, and the rest of these people, they're going to be going about the things of this world, following the beast, lusting after the beast, trying to pretty much join themselves with this devil's ideology, man. His concept of how the world is. But in the book of Job 25, it says again that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And that's what this devil is, man. He's the biggest hypocrite on the planet. Other people can do things and he'll demonize them, call them terrorists, but he could turn around and do the exact same thing, even worse. And people want to act, he want to portray as if, he's some humanitarian hero fighting anti-terrorism, but he's the biggest terrorist on the planet. Like recently they was talking about when this war started, they did numerous accounts of they're doing this, but they said that they recently in that country, over there in the Middle East, that they bombed a all female school, but then he gonna turn around and blame it on the Iranians. He gonna blame the bombing of that school on the people that of that country. It's like saying that, you know, which is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? The school that was in that was in that country, he gonna turn around and blame the people of that country for doing it when actually bombs were being shot over there, man. You know, missiles were being shot from other countries, like, you know. Now I'm not going to different names. They was getting incoming missiles from other countries, but they want to blame a missile hitting that school full of all female, and there was children, all female girls female school on the people, the government themselves, man. But while they were receiving incoming missiles from other countries, man, from Babylon the Great, aka America, also. See, that's what they're hypocrites, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're what? They're conniving too, man. You know. Let me bring out another precept, and so like y'all probably in and off there. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the book of Romans. 1, and the point is at 28. And it says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. So these people right here, they're doing things that are not convenient at the appropriate time, where you should be mainly talking about the children of Israel, man. The 2/3, you should be repenting, because, man, it's over, man. It's evident. It's over for these people, man. It's over for this society. You know, even though they're trying to build, giving us this false perception. You see what here these people are building this the homes and these apartment complexes, and people feel like, it's changing now. We're able to, you know, live now. That's that fault. That's that delusion, man. This devil is just buttering you up, making you feel as if everything is normal, man. But it's not, because on the outside is turmoil, but on the inside it seems like right here in Babylon the Great, there's nothing going on, because this place hasn't been hit yet. But until this place get hit, these people they're gonna really realize that it's not as safe as they thought it was gonna be, because that's what it is, man. They think they're safe here, man. They think Babylon the Great, aka America, is a safe haven, and nothing's gonna change here, man. You know, this devil's gonna be in rulership. And pretty much all these damn 2/3 of these Negroes going to continue to do what they do. And most of them going to do what? Try their best to appease Esau, Edom, and kiss his ass to live some facade of a lifestyle in America, man. But I'm going to end it off there, man. Hope the body was edified. Till next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makakwadash. Again, this is your Akim and Drilazil, Lord willing. I'll be back with another lesson. Till next time, Shalom, Barak Thumb, and Baba Shalom.